الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القابض الباسط الخافض الرافع المعز المذل السميع البصير الحكم العدل اللطيف الخبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العليم الكبير الحفيظ المقيت الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم الودود المجيد الباعث الشهيد الحق الوكيل الله يا 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 الله القوي المتين الولي الحميد المحصي المبدئ المعيد المحيي المميت الحي القيوم الواجد الماجد الواحد الأحد الصمد القادر المقتدر المقدم المؤخر الأول الآخر الظاهر الباطن الوالي المتعالي البر التواب المتعالي البر التواب المنتقم العفو الرؤوف مالك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام المقسط الجامع الغني المغني المانع الضار النافع النور الهادي البديع الباقي الوارث الرشيد الصبور الله يا الله
That was the Asma'ullah al-Husna by Ikzon Ibrahimi, bringing us to an ad break. And after the ad break, we listen to Mufti Manghera speaking to us about the Asma'ullah al-Husna. And today, Mufti Saab speaks to us about Ar-Rafi'.
This Eid, we're making your celebrations extra special with Checkers Foods Cowie Park Eid Butchery Hampers Competition. 5 lucky winners will each take home a hamper valued at 1,000 Rand. From Monday, March 1st to Thursday, March 27th, spend 500 Rand or more in store, write your name and number on the back of your till slip and drop it into the competition box. Winners will be announced on Friday, March 28th on Radio Al Ansar. So head to Checkers Foods Cowie Park and get shopping. T's and C's apply.
With 49 years of experience in the motoring industry, Metro Car Sales has been proudly serving you since 1976. Need a great deal on your next car? We've got you covered. We offer in-house finance arranged in 1 hour. So, what are you waiting for? Call us now on 033 3942 595. Visit us today at number 1 Boshoff Street, Pietermaritzburg. You can also check out our amazing deals online at www.metrocars.co.za. Metro Car Sales, your number 1 dealer in wheels.
Looking to book your next holiday? Make your way to One Stop Travel and Tours. At One Stop Travel, we offer a wide range of holidays at the most competitive prices. Group tours, tailor-made holidays, cruises, transfers, accommodation, travel insurance and car hire. Visit our website on www.onestoptours.co.za for our current Turkey specials, Mauritius school holiday deals and Umrah packages. Choose from a multitude of pre-made packages. Visit one of our branches in Overport, Gateway, Musgrave Centre, Fordsburg, Westwood Mall, Pavilion Shopping Centre, Chatsworth, Phoenix and Cape Town. Contact us today on 0860 109 500. One Stop Travel and Tours, your one-stop travel shop.
Africa.
This Ramadan, join Africa Muslims Agency to provide meals of mercy in 23 nations across the world. Feed the fasting for 120 Rand per day, provide a grocery hamper for 1,800 Rand per month, and feed a community for 19,000 Rand per day. A single meal can turn hunger into hope from Gaza to South Africa to Malawi and beyond. Help AMA to set a table where there was none. 23 nations, one table, every meal a mercy.
This Q&A program is brought to you by the Capital Group of Companies.
This broadcast brought to you by the Capital Group of Companies, Capital Air, Capital Decor and Kate Equip.
Well, that brings us now to 1624. The Battle of Badr had taken place on the 17th day of Ramadan in the second year of Hijrah, and out of the 313 Sahaba radiallahu anhum who participated in the Battle of Badr, 14 were blessed with the rank of the Shuhada martyred. Inshallah, this evening at around 10 to 6 or 5 to 6, we'll be joined by our very well-known senior alim, that is Maulana Muhammad Vankar Sahib, Hafizahullah, who is going to be reading out the names of the Shuhada of Badr. It is mentioned that by taking the names of those who were martyred, one's du'as will surely be accepted, as many ulama have witnessed this. One can generalize from the above-mentioned statement that the same benefit may apply by taking the names of all 313 Sahaba radiallahu anhum who participated in the Battle of Badr. Such actions are tried and tested and not based on any injunction of Sharia. But about this, Maulana Muhammad Vankar Sahib is going to be speaking to us just around 10 to 6 or 5 to 6, around that particular time this evening, and then we'll be joined by Qari Naeem Sheikh after that. But right now, let's go to the beautiful names of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And today, Mufti Manghera speaks to us about Ar-Rafi'.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Amma ba'd. قال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد ولله الأسماء الحسنى فادعوه بها وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إن لله تعالى 99 اسما من حفظها دخل الجنة. So the 23rd name of Allah is Ar-Rafi'. Some people, they pair that with Al-Khafid, the one we did in the session before. Al-Khafid meant the reducer or the abaser. Ar-Rafi' comes from the concept of raising something. So it's the raiser, the exalter, the elevator, the one who will put somebody up, the one who will give rise to someone, the one who will make somebody higher than they are in whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills. So, Ya Rafi', O elevator, O raiser, O exalter. Allah will exalt these people. One of the places we can use, and these are not in any kind of particular order, but one of the places we could use this is that if you want to have a better job, you want a promotion in your job, maybe you have a job where you're just delivering Deliveroo, maybe you're just delivering food for people, and you don't think that's a good enough job for you, and you want a better, more exalted kind of job. So call unto Ya Rafi', Ya Rafi', when seeking a promotion or a higher position in their professional or occupational life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevates. He is the raiser. He will raise you, inshaAllah. Ya Rafi'. Number 2, it's not number 2, it should have been number 1, is spiritual growth. We want spiritual growth. We want to be raised in His sight. We want to be high in His sight. So Ya Rafi', when someone feels spiritually low or disconnected, and obviously Ramadan is the time for spiritual heights, to gain that. Ya Rafi', every day, spiritual heights. Invoking this name can be a plea to Allah to raise a person's spiritual status and bring you close. Because in our spiritual world, we talk about going high and going low. That means going closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and distant from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We speak about elevation of status. So every good deed we do gives us a higher status. So Ya Rafi would mean that Allah will make it easier for us to do more good deeds and those deeds which will be pleasing to Him. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raise us, Ya Rafi. Number 3, seeking knowledge. Knowledge, al-ilmu ya'lu. Knowledge also rises.
Okay, we're going to stop right there and continue after the Asr Azan for the Durban region.
This Azan is sponsored for the Isale Sawab of Marhum Muhammad Farooq Latib and all Marhumin. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them the highest abode in Jannah. Ameen.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة وابعثه اللهم مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته وارزقنا شفاعته يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد.
This dua brought to you by Simplex Radio, South Africa's leading retailer of appliances, car sound and home theater systems.
These surahs after Azan are brought to you by Amina's Wonder Spice and Wonder Dates, 9 Peters Road, Springfield, Durban.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwa Allahu ahad, Allahu as-samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq min sharri ma khalaq wa min sharri ghasiqin idha waqab wa min sharri النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس
Having a clean, comfortable home is every homeowner's pride. That's why Khan's Chemicals have developed and manufactured prime yet affordable quality household brands Starlight, Miracle Mum, Exterminate and Angie to care for your home and family. With a wide range of fabric softeners, dishwashing liquids, bleachers and all-purpose cleaners, pine gels, double baths and much more, Khan's Chemicals ensures your home remains our #1 priority. For sales and other inquiries, call 011 933 4021. Khan's Chemicals, cleaning your home the way you want.
This Iftar program is proudly brought to you by Checkers Foods Kawi Park, the first food store with a halal butchery, bakery and deli certified by the NIHT, bringing you an exceptional shopping experience that keeps getting better and better.
This Eid, we're making your celebrations extra special with Checkers Foods Kawi Park Eid Butchery Hampers Competition. 5 lucky winners will each take home a hamper valued at 1,000 Rand. From Monday, March 1st to Thursday, March 27th. Spend 500 Rand or more in store, write your name and number on the back of your till slip and drop it into the competition box. Winners will be announced on Friday, March 28th on Radio Al Ansar. So head to Checkers Foods Kawi Park and get shopping. T's and C's apply.
Join Africa Muslims Agency this Ramadan as we dig deep, reaching into the heart of the earth to fill the cups of those in need. A water well or borehole provides multiple mercies beyond clean drinking water. From education to empowerment to health. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 Rand in Africa, a borehole for 55,000 Rand in Afghanistan or 65,000 Rand in Africa. This Ramadan, let your mercy flow with AMA. 23 nations, one table, every meal, a mercy.
This Ramadan, let Al Baraka Bank bring you closer to your spiritual journey. Download the Al Baraka mobile banking app and complete any transaction to stand a chance to win an Umrah trip worth 60,000 Rand. It's that easy. Bank smart, win big. Visit albaraka.co.za for terms and conditions. Competition ends on the 25th of Ramadan. Al Baraka Bank, banking that reflects your faith and values.
This broadcast brought to you by the Capital Group of Companies, Capital Air, Capital Decor and Kate Equip.
Well, yesterday Mufti Manghera had spoken about Al-Hafiz, and today Mufti Manghera, just before the break, started the discussion on Al-Rafi', the Asma'ullah al-Husna. Let's continue with this, just about 3.5 or 4 minutes remaining of this, and then inshallah we will continue with the program.
We speak about elevation of status. So every good deed we do gives us a higher status. So Ya Rafi' would mean that Allah will make it easier for us to do more good deeds and those deeds which will be pleasing to Him. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raise us Ya Rafi'. Number 3, seeking knowledge. Knowledge, al-ilmu ya'lu. Knowledge also rises. Knowledge always rises. So Ya Rafi', grant me beneficial knowledge. Ya Rafi', grant me an understanding of our deen. So students or scholars who want to excel and achieve a higher level in their academic or religious studies may call upon this name for assistance. Ya Rafi'. Number 4, overcoming depression. Being raised out of those murky puddles or murky swamps of depression that people fall into. The quicksand of depression sometimes. When they feel they can't go out. When they can't get out of it. They keep sinking in. Everything seems to be against them. Somebody feeling down or struggling with low self-worth. Invoking this name, Ya Rafi', will help to lift the spirits and the mood and come out of the anxiety and depression. Of course, moving on, the next one could be improving social status. Someone hoping to have a better reputation than the one they do have. Maybe they made a mistake in life. A lot of people make mistakes in life. And they do something and they become, people start looking down upon them or looking at them a certain way. And though they're trying to make a change in their life, people are not very forgiving sometimes. Call on Ya Rafi'. Oh Allah, take me out of this. And of course, the next one is raising children. Raising children. Raising children, La ilaha illallah. Parents who want their children to grow up righteous and respected in society, to be to be those that will be doing something good for society, they might call on the Rafi to elevate their children's status and the virtues of their children, the qualifications of their children, the ability of their children, the focus on their children. Recovering from illness is so versatile, subhanAllah. Person is stuck in illnesses. For patients who are bedridden or those who have been feeling physically low due to an ailment, invoking this name could be a prayer for improved health and vitality. Number 8, financial betterment. We're in the swamps of poverty, struggling. Someone is financially in financial difficulty, hoping for a raise in their income or looking for better financial opportunities. Call on Ya Rafi. Number 9 is seeking justice. If someone has been wronged or humiliated, when you're wronged or humiliated, the assumption is that you're put down. So Rafi, oh Allah, raise me. Invoke the name Ya Rafi to ask Allah to restore their honor, restore their innocence, restore their status and elevate it. And number 10, again, we can go on forever. There's so many different usage, but this is just to give us an idea, to use these names and make them part of our life. Strengthening the faith. Have to come back to this. Strengthening the faith as a reminder. Believers who feel their faith is weak and wish to attain high levels of piety and righteousness. I mean, this could be something similar to the spiritual aspect that we studied earlier anyway. So this is probably more closer to that one that we just looked at.
Well, that was Mufti Manghera speaking to us about the Asma'ullah al-Husna. And today we've reached Ya Rafi'. And if you go back from the beginning, from day one, Alhamdulillah, Mufti Manghera has taken us through Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Al-Malik, Al-Quddus, Al-Salam, Al-Mu'min, Al-Muhaymin, Al-Aziz, Al-Jabbar, Al-Mutakabbir, Al-Khaliq, Al-Bari, المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القابض الباسط الخافض الرافع. And tomorrow, inshallah, I'm sure he will continue with Al-Mu'izz. Tomorrow is Al-Mu'izz. So we have an opportunity to read through all the names every single day, and also to perhaps focus on the meanings of these names and the explanations of these names as well. At 16:42, nearly 16:42, coming up after the break is going to be what happens after death.
This Iftar program is proudly brought to you by Checkers Foods Kawi Park, the first food store with a halal butchery, bakery and deli certified by the NIHT, bringing you an exceptional shopping experience that keeps getting better and better.
This Eid, we're making your celebrations extra special with Checkers Foods Kawi Park Eid Butchery Hampers Competition. 5 lucky winners will each take home a hamper valued at 1,000 Rand. From Monday, March 1st to Thursday, March 27th. Spend 500 Rand or more in store, write your name and number on the back of your till slip and drop it into the competition box. Winners will be announced on Friday, March 28th on Radio Al Ansar. Say head to Checkers Foods Kawi Park and get shopping. T's and C's apply.
Save the date. Mark your calendars. It's the event of the season. It's the Magma Agri Fair on the 24th and the 25th of May. Join us for a fun-filled day with excitement and mouth-watering food. Store bookings open in April. It's fun, it's family, it's the Magma Agri Fair.
A single thread is fragile, but woven together, it can become unbreakable. This Ramadan, weave the threads of generosity with the Al-Imdad Foundation. Your support helps provide food hampers to families in need across 40 countries globally. Every meal is a stitch of hope, pulling the Ummah closer. Sponsor a hamper for just 800 Rand and help strengthen the fabric of our global community. Donate at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243. Together, let's weave a stronger, more generous Ummah this Ramadan. I learned my lessons all through you.
Hey Amira, you know all that halim I made for Ramadan? Yes. It's all gone bad. Dad, how long I've been telling my husband to fix my freezer. You think he listens? What am I going to do? So close to Ramadan.
Why worry? Just go to Simplex Radio. I got my Deepi 195 litre chest freezer for only $34.99. And you know Sarah next door, she got the Smeg upright freezer for only $13.99. It looks so good. Simplex Radio has the answer to all your freezer problems.
Simplex Radio, the name you can trust.
This segment is brought to you by the one and only Vauda Jewelers Pavilion, manufacturers of fine gold and diamond jewelry.
Well, on the 17th day of Ramadan, we reflect upon some of the ayat from the 17th part of the Quran Kareem. And Surah 21, ayah number 1, the hour is at hand, but people are heedless. Then Surah 21, ayah 18, truth versus falsehood. Surah 21, ayah 22, they cannot be two gods. Then Surah 21, ayah 35, tests through bad and good times. Well, as time permits, we will go through some of the titles of the verses that are from the 17th part of the Quran Kareem. Right now, it's what happens after that with Maulana Sulaiman Rawat.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In our previous discussion, we spoke about why the grave will squeeze and why the grave will compress the person. We come from the grave, we come from the soil. And the soil is like our mother. So when the mother sees the child after a very long time, depending on how the mother perceives the child. If the mother is happy, it will be a light, warm, loving embrace. If the mother is a bit angry, it will be a slight squeeze. And if the mother is very angry, then it will be a very tight squeeze. And that is how we should understand it. We also explained that one form of punishment is that the pain of death will linger for as long as you are in the grave, for as long as you are in barzakh. Then also we spoke about the fact that there are various types of punishments, and we've been through it. But then after establishing that the punishment of the grave is a reality, we also have to remind ourselves that there are ways of protecting yourself from the punishment of the grave. Ibn Abi Dunya has related that when a man from Medina died and he was buried, someone saw him in a dream as though he was one of the inmates of the fire, and this troubled him greatly. Then after 7 or 8 days, he saw him as though he was one of the companions of paradise. So he asked him, "Did you not say that you were from the inmates of the fire?" He replied, "It was so, but a righteous man was buried amongst us. He interceded for 40 of his neighbors, and I was among them." Subhanallah. Subhanallah. Having a pious neighbor in the graveyard can benefit you and can protect you from the punishment of the grave. Another way of protecting yourself from the punishment of the grave is when you receive martyrdom, when you become a shaheed in the path of Allah, because a shaheed is favored by Allah with multiple qualities. One, he is forgiven as soon as his blood gushes forth. He is shown his position in Jannah. He is adorned with the adornments of Iman. He is married to 72 wives of the Hurul Ain. He is protected from the torment of the grave, and he is saved from the great fear on the day of Qiyamah. On his head is placed the crown of dignity, and each of the jewels is better than the world and whatever it contains, and he is allowed to intercede on behalf of 70 of his relatives. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said the fleshing of swords over his head was a sufficient test and fitna for him. Narration of Nasa'i. So he's got all these privileges, including being safeguarded from the punishment of the grave. Another way of being safeguarded from the punishment of the grave is to stand guard in the way of Allah. Narration of Muslim, standing guard for 1 day and night is better than fasting the days and praying the nights of an entire month. And if he dies, while standing guard, his good deeds that he used to do continue to accumulate for him until the day of Qiyamah. He is provided with the provisions from Jannah, and he is saved from all trials and tribulations. And in another narration, it is mentioned he is protected from the trial of the grave. Also, those who die because of a disease in the abdomen, they are protected from punishment in the grave. In narration in Tirmidhi, Abdullah bin Yasar radiyallahu anhu reports that he was sitting with Sulaiman bin Sard and Khalid bin Al-Fattah, and they mentioned that a man died from an abdominal disease, and they expressed desire to witness his funeral. One of them said to the other, did Allah's Messenger ﷺ not say, whoever is killed by a disease in his abdomen will not be punished in the grave? And the other one said, yes, you spoke the truth. Previously we discussed reciting Surah Al-Mulk. It's a protector from the torment of the grave. So you don't know whether you'll die from an abdominal disease, or whether you'll be a shaheed, or whether you'll die whilst guarding your community. That is out of your control. But what is within your control is to read Surah Fatiha. What is within your control is, for example, to make dua for a death on a Friday, because for any Muslim who dies on the day or night of Jummah, Allah protects him from the trial of the grave. Narration of Imam Tirmidhi that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had mentioned. So the greatest thing you can do to protect yourself from the punishment of the grave is to avoid sin, to make tawbah, to do good deeds, and to die as a pious believer. Then you will be protected from the punishment of the grave. Over and above that, you recite your Surah Al-Mulk, and then over and above that, you make dua to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala should protect you from the punishment of the grave. May Allah protect us all from the punishment of the grave. Ameen Ya Rabbal Alamin.
That was the series What Happens After Death with Maulana Suleiman Rawat, bringing us now close to 1650. And coming up after this is going to be the Islamic Economic Indicators.
This segment is brought to you by the one and only Vauda Jewelers Pavilion, manufacturers of fine gold and diamond jewelry. At Vauda Jewelers, we're celebrating Eid with exclusive offers and stunning new collections. 18-carat chain, bracelet, earring and ring set for only 5,999.
Save 55% on our range of Al-Fajr watches and clocks.
Just in, stunning new range of branded silver jewelry.
Many more in-store specials.
Vauda Jewelers Original. Shop 10, Checkers Hyper Pavilion. 031 265 1440. Oh, yeah.
This iftar program is proudly brought to you by Checkers Foods Kawi Park, the first food store with a halal butchery, bakery and deli certified by the NIHT, bringing you an exceptional shopping experience that keeps getting better and better.
This Eid, we're making your celebrations extra special with Checkers Foods Kawi Park Eid Butchery Hampers Competition. 5 lucky winners will each take home a hamper valued at 1,000 Rand. From Monday, March 1st to Thursday, March 27th, spend 500 Rand or more in store, write your name and number on the back of your till slip and drop it into the competition box. Winners will be announced on Friday, March 28th on Radio Al Ansar. So head to Checkers Foods Kawi Park and get shopping. T's and C's apply.
Discover our new range of exotic perfumes, ouds and bukhur, straight from Dubai, now available at Wonder Dates. We stock a wide selection of Nabil and Chris Adams fragrances, perfect for your unique lifestyle. But that's not all. We also cater to your Islamic lifestyle needs with prayer mats, tasbeehs, dua stickers, bukhur burners and mizwaks. Looking for herbal capsules and essential oils? Look no further. Experience the beauty of Wonder Dates. Shop now and elevate your senses.
Aman means safety.
The Aman School of Excellence in Finetown, South Africa, is securing the futures of underprivileged children by providing world-class education in a safe and nurturing environment. Sponsor a child for only 15,000 Rand per year or any amount. A quality education at Aman presents a pathway out of poverty and a brighter future for South Africa.
Africa Muslims Agency. Empowering, educating, inspiring.
This Islamic Market Indicators is proudly brought to you by Spectrum Wheels. Spectrum Wheels. Mag wheel repairs you can trust.
عليكم سلام عليكم رؤوف رحيم سلام عليكم طه مجتبى سلام عليكم طاسين مرتضى سلام عليكم حميم مصطفى سلام عليكم ياسين أولى سلام عليكم مزمل ولي سلام عليكم مدثر متين سلام عليكم مصدق طيب سلام عليكم ناصر منصور سلام عليكم مصباح آمر سلام عليكم حجازي نزاري سلام عليكم قرشي مضري سلام عليكم نبي التوبة حافظ كامل صادق أمين سلام عليكم عبد الله كليم الله حبيب الله نجي الله صفي الله خاتم الأنبياء سلام عليكم.
Well, that brings us now to the Islamic economic indicators on the 17th day of Ramadan. The Shari'i values is Zakat Nisab is 12,087 rands and 99 cents, and the minimum mahar is 604 rands and 40 cents, and the mahar Fatimi is 30,219 rands and 97 cents. That's the Islamic economic indicators for today. Coming up shortly after this is going to be the spiritual ladder, and it's titled Be Teachable. You are not always right. That's by Mufti Sulaiman Mullah.
This Islamic market indicators was proudly brought to you by Spectrum Wheels. Spectrum Wheels, mag wheel repairs you can trust.
Gosh, potholes are South Africa's reality, but damaged rims don't have to be. At Spectrum Wheels, we've ventured into a new state-of-the-art, technologically advanced workshop, offering general engineering, custom paint, high buff polishing, straightening, welding and laser cutting. All our workmanship is quality controlled and fully guaranteed. Visit spectrumwheels.co.za or visit us at 101 Chris Hani Road, Durban North. Spectrum Wheels, your professional rim repair specialist.
This segment is proudly brought to you by Sunpick. 100% pure sunflower cooking oil. Sunpick. Cook more with less.
Be teachable. You are not always right. Well, that's the title for the spiritual ladder, the short discourse with Mufti Sulaiman Mullah.
Bismillahi wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulillahi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ba'd. There can be no two opinions on the fact that Islam has attached great importance, merit and significance with parents. Your mum is your paradise and your dad is your doorway to Jannah. But does this mean that parents are infallible? No, not at all. As humans, as mortals, we all are prone to error, with the exception of the galaxy of Anbiya alayhimus salatu wassalam. Now, let me explain where I'm driving my point and share with you a verse of the Quran and a hadith of Bukhari, and then put flesh to. So, Ma'qal ibn Yasar radiyallahu anhu had wedded his sister to be rajulin min al-Muslimin, a companion radiyallahu anhu. And after a period of time, there was some difference of opinion and it resulted in divorce. I must qualify one single divorce and not three divorces. Hatta inqadat al-idda, the period of idda had lapsed. And then the husband and wife, the former spouses, they had a desire to get together again. فَخَطَبَهَا. So this person proposed to his former spouse. So the family intervened, and more particular, Ma'qal ibn Yasar radiyallahu anhu, he said, Wallahi la tarji'u ilayka abada. My sister will not return to your wedlock at any cost. Now, often as parents, we make this mistake, and we claim certainty in the decision that we make. If you get married to this boy, well, that's it. I'm not your dad and you are not my daughter, or vice versa. Subsequently, the verse was revealed, وَإِذَا طَلَّقْتُمُ النِّسَاءَ فَبَلَغْنَ أَجَلَهُنَّ فَلَا تَعْضُلُوهُنَّ أَن يَنكِحْنَ أَزْوَاجَهُنَّ. When you've divorced a woman and the period of iddah has lapsed, and then they mutually incline to each other, فَلَا تَعْضُلُوهُنَّ, then do not prohibit them from getting married to each other when they mutually have interest for each other. هَوِيَّهَا وَهَوِيَّتْهُ. The verse was revealed. Ma'qil ibn Yasar radiyallahu anhu said, Sam'an li Rabbi wa ta'a. Oh my Lord, I apologize, I oblige and I comply, and I happily arrange for my sister to get married to my former brother-in-law, and they lived happy ever after. Under this ayah in Bayanul Quran, it is mentioned, فيه أن المباح لا ينبغي التشدد في المنع عنه لا سيما إذا أفضى الامتناع عنه إلى مفسدة. And that's my point of reflection. We learn from this ayah, when something is principally permissible, then let us not persistently and adamantly forbid from it. More so when the prohibition could potentially result in something more grave, serious and horrific. So if you are unhappy with a prospective spouse for religious reasons, for character reasons, then that is merited. But let it not be that you deny your son or your daughter a prospective union simply because you have a gripe with an elder in that family or for some personal motives, and by you denying them, it will open up potentially a door of zina and cause serious consequences. So nobody denies, as parents, we have the interests of our children at heart, but let our decisions be motivated by wisdom and knowledge and not by resentment and jealousy. May Allah inspire us in all the decisions we make. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen.
Well, that was the short discourse by Mufti Sulaiman Mullah, and Mufti Sulaiman Mullah presents the tafsir every night after Taraweeh, and that tafsir is from Suratul Mu'minun.
This segment is proudly brought to you by Sunpick, 100% pure sunflower cooking oil. Sunpick, cook more with less.
Imagine this. You're putting together a 7-color meal, from the creamy pasta to the glazed carrots and flavorful onion gravy. This entire meal is made with our 100% pure extra virgin olive oil from our La Familia range, bringing outstanding quality and taste to your kitchen. Shop La Familia 100% pure extra virgin olive oil at any leading supermarkets near you. La Familia, heart of the home.
This was brought to you by Ahmed Al Qadi Private Hospital, offering you excellence in healthcare.
Well, right now it's the medical tip for the 17th day of Ramadan, or we on the 17th day of Ramadan, 1446. And we have been emphasizing the 17th day of Ramadan. We reflect upon the Battle of Badr as well. But do remember, just before 6 o'clock, we'll be in the company of Maulana Muhammad Vankasab, Hafizahullah, who will be taking us through the names of the martyrs of the Battle of Badr. And coming up right now is the medical tip, which will be followed by the global news, Surah Day, Swords of Al-Aqsa, Qasida Burda, and then we continue with the rest of the segments on the Iftaar program.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Patients with chronic kidney disease may not tolerate the dehydration that occurs with fasting, especially those with stage 4 and 5 chronic kidney disease. If you are going to fast, you may need to decrease or even stop your diuretic. Remember, with chronic kidney disease and any other chronic condition, it's best to consult with your doctor to adjust your medications and to see if you are going to manage to fast.
Well, that was the medical tip for today, bringing us just after 3 minutes after 5. And after this is going to be the global news with Maulana Muhammad Amir.
This Ramadan health tip is brought to you by the Islamic Medical Association of South Africa. Reflect, care and heal.
This was brought to you by Ahmed Al Qadi Private Hospital, offering you excellence in healthcare.
This segment is sponsored by Gift of the Needy.
Well, that brings us now to the global news with Maulana Muhammad Amir, and then inshallah it's going to be the Surah a day. Let's hope that you're in readiness for the Surah a day as well. And the Quran quiz yesterday, we didn't get the correct answer. Let's hope that you have the correct answer for today, but that's going to be a little later in the program.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli wa nusallimu ala rasulih nabiyil kareem. Respected listeners, we bring to you another edition of some news items from around the globe. And in Riyadh, the Al-Abasa Masjid in Abu Arish is one of the oldest masjids in the Jazan province in Saudi Arabia, and it is being restored as part of the Prince Mohammed bin Salman project for development of historic mosques. The masjid, which was built in 1262 after Hijri, is known for its distinct architectural style, particularly its three domes. The restoration aims to preserve the masjid's original character by using the same natural building materials from its initial construction. Inside the mihrab, which features an engraved Quranic verse, and the mosque's founding date will also be carefully maintained. Moving on to further news from Saudi Arabia, the civil defense bolsters safety measures for pilgrims in Mecca and Medina. The civil defense rapid response teams continue to undertake emergency operations in the central areas of Makkah Mukarramah, deploying units equipped with basic firefighting gear to ensure the safety of visitors and pilgrims at the two holy masjids. The teams primarily work to eliminate the causes of accidents. In a case of incident, the teams deal with them immediately until the fire brigades arrive. The rapid response teams are distinguished for their ease of penetration through dense traffic and rapid arrival for initial interventions to deal with accidents, especially in narrow areas. More news from the Haram Sharif. 421,144 worshippers use electric golf carts at Grand Mosque during Ramadan. The number of beneficiaries of transportation services at the Grand Mosque in Makkah stood at 522,000 during the first 15 days of Ramadan. This marked a season of significant advancement in facilitating movement for Umrah pilgrims and worshippers. These included 86,000 faithful who used the newly upgraded paid carts, while 421,000 worshippers used electric golf carts, in addition to 15,000 worshippers who benefited from free manual carts. The presidency has enhanced accessibility by enabling users to reserve carts in advance through the unified transportation platform. And finally, is there one more article that we have? Yes, over 10 million iftar meals served at two holy masjids during the first half of Ramadan al-Mubarak. The General Presidency for the Affairs of the Two Holy Masjids has distributed more than 10.8 million iftar meals at the Grand Mosque in Mecca Mukarramah and the Prophet's Masjid in Madinatul Munawwara during the first half of Ramadan. This initiative is part of the Presidency's efforts to organize and distribute iftar meals for Umrah pilgrims and visitors. The distribution process adheres to strict regulatory and health standards to ensure the safety of worshippers and the smooth delivery of services at designated iftar areas within the two holy masjids and their courtyards. To further streamline the process, the Presidency launched an online service before Ramadan, allowing individuals, charitable organizations and endowments to submit requests to organize iftar meals inside the Grand Mosque. With these few news items, we say Jazakallahu khair wa sallillahumma wa sallam ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in.
Well, that was the global news with Maulana Muhammad Amir. Alhamdulillah, many have had the opportunity to go to Madinatul Munawwara, Makkatul Mukarramah, as well as Masjid al-Aqsa. And in this blessed month of Ramadan, blessed moments, we must remember those in Gaza, Syria and other parts of the world as well. Coming up after this is going to be the Al Barakah Bank Market Indicators.
By Gift of the Needy.
This market indicator is brought to you by Al Barakah, your partner bank.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the markets today, early trading saw the dollar on the back foot, trading weaker and trending towards key levels. However, the gains were erased when US markets opened this afternoon, moved by the collapse of the ceasefire in Palestine and the lack of a deal between the Russians and Americans around a ceasefire in Ukraine. As at 16:45 this afternoon, the rand was trading marginally weaker at 18 rand and 12 cents to the dollar, having reached a low of 18.02 earlier in the day. Against the euro and pound, movements were minimal, with the rand trading in narrow ranges through the day, closing this afternoon at 19.79 against the euro and 23 rand and 50 cents against the pound. The Emirate dirham and Saudi riyal were unmoved, trading at 4 rand 94 cents and 4 rand 84 cents respectively. On the commodities front, gold continued to strengthen on renewed war concerns, with sustained trading through the day above the $3,000 level, closing this afternoon around $3,028 a fine ounce. Oil closed the day marginally higher at $71.25 a barrel, with both supply and demand concerns weighing on pricing. A reminder that there are just 8 days remaining to enter the Al Barakah Ramadan Umrah competition. Visit our social media pages for more information. That's it up from the team this afternoon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
This market indicator is brought to you by Al Barakah, your partner bank.
This Ramadan, let Al Barakah Bank bring you closer to your spiritual journey. Download the Al Barakah mobile banking app and complete any transaction to stand a chance to win an Umrah trip worth 60,000 Rand. It's that easy. Bank smart, win big. Visit albarakah.co.za for terms and conditions. Competition ends on the 25th of Ramadan. Al Barakah Bank. Banking that reflects your faith and values.
Looking for the best Umrah packages? Look no further than Worldview Travel. 5 nights in Makkah, 5 nights in Medina, including daily breakfast and Saudi tourist visa. From 24,990 Rand, depart Johannesburg April 15th, returning April 26th. Call 03100170062 or visit 55 Problem Kize Road, Durban. Follow us on Instagram at Worldview Trav. Worldview Travel creates memories to last a lifetime.
النمل والقصص العنكبوت الروم الغمان السجدة الأحزاب سباه فاطر ياسين الصافات الصاد الزمر المؤمن فصلت الشورى زخرف الدخان الجاثيات الأحقاف محمد الفاتح الحجرات الطار الذاريات الطور النجم والقمر الرحمن البقيع الحديد المجادلة الحشر الممتحنة الصف الجموعة المنافقون التغابن الطلاق التحريم الملك القلم الحق المعارج نوح الجن المزمل المنتظر قياما الإنسان المرسلات النبأ النازعات عبس التأويل الانفطار مطففين الانشقاق البروج الطارق الأعلى الغشية الفجر البلد الشمس الليل الضحى الشرح الدين العلق القدر البينة الزلزلة العادية القارعة التكاثر العصر الهمزة الفيل قريش الماعون الكوثر الكافر النصر والمسد الإخلاص الفلق والأخير والناس صورة
that was the 114 surahs from the glorious Quran-e-Kareem. Remember, we can always start, we all may not know all the names of the 114 in order, but I'm sure we all know the first one is Suratul Baqarah, Suratul Fatiha, the second one is Suratul Baqarah, and most likely the last few we will also know. So inshallah, every day if you go over at least about 3 of the names of the surahs, by the end of the month you would get to know practically all the names of the surahs from memory. Close to 14 minutes after 5. Coming up next is going to be surah number 109, and that is going to be Suratul Kafirun. And looking at the first ayah, or the translation or the explanation of the first ayah, it says that when the mushrikeen of Makkah proposed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that they would accept Islam if he worshipped or even kissed their idols, Allah instructed Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam with the following words. Say, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ, I do not worship what you worship, nor do you worship what I worship. I am neither a worshipper of that which you worship, nor are you worshippers of that which I worship. For you is your religion, which you refuse to part with, and for me is mine, from which I refuse to part. So this is Suratul Kafirun. Right now it gives us an opportunity to listen to the surah or read through the surah.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun. La a'budu ma ta'budun. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.
Looking for the best Umrah packages? Look no further than Worldview Travel. 5 nights in Makkah, 5 nights in Medina, including daily breakfast and Saudi tourist visa. From 24,990 Rand, depart Johannesburg April 15th, returning April 26th. Call 03100170062 or visit 55 Problem Kize Road, Durban. Follow us on Instagram at Worldview Travel. Worldview Travel creates memories to last a lifetime.
This Iftar program is proudly brought to you by Checkers Foods Kawi Park, the first food store with a halal butchery, bakery and deli certified by the NIHT, bringing you an exceptional shopping experience that keeps getting better and better.
This Eid, we're making your celebrations extra special with Checkers Foods Kawi Park Eid Butchery Hampers Competition. 5 lucky winners will each take home a hamper valued at 1,000 Rand. From Monday, March 1st to Thursday, March 27th, spend 500 Rand or more in store, write your name and number on the back of your till slip and drop it into the competition box. Winners will be announced on Friday, March 28th on Radio Al Ansar. So head to Checkers Foods Kawi Park and get shopping. T's and C's apply.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's the perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Discover our new range of exotic perfumes, ouds and bukhur, straight from Dubai, now available at Wonder Dates. We stock a wide selection of Nabil and Chris Adams fragrances, perfect for your unique lifestyle. But that's not all. We also cater to your Islamic lifestyle needs with prayer mats, tasbeehs, dua stickers, bukhur burners and mizwaks. Looking for herbal capsules and essential oils? Look no further. Experience the beauty of Wonder Dates. Shop now and elevate your senses.
Oh, happy day.
Eid Milan 2025 just got bigger. We're bringing you top brands and exclusive deals for the ultimate Eid shopping experience. From fashion to home decor, gifts and gourmet delights. Everything you need is under one roof at Saxony Westwood Mall, 20th to the 23rd of March. Don't miss out on shopping with the biggest names in the industry. See you there.
A day for friends and family.
Save the date. The Hajj seminar is back on Saturday, the 12th of April 2025 from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at 207 West Road in Overport. Proudly brought to you by the Capital Group of Companies and the Al-Ansar Foundation.
Elegant, stylish and affordable, Al Noor kurtas are designed to make you feel confident and stylish with intricate embroidery, vibrant colors and comfortable fabrics. These kurtas are sure to become your go-to choice for everyday wear and special occasions alike. Visit the Al-Ansar bookshop at 207 West Road, Overport or call them on 031-208-1601. Al-Ansar Shop, your one-stop Islamic shop.
This Palestine in the Quran segment is brought to you by Islamic Relief. Wishing you and yours a blessed and joyous Ramadan.
Well, in this particular series, Maulana Ibrahim Musa has been discussing Sheikh Ahmad Yasin, rahmatullah alayh. Let's listen to today's discourse by Maulana Ibrahim Musa on the swords of Al-Aqsa.
سنأتي إليك نشد الرحال ويعلو الأذان أذان بلال سنأتي ببأس لأهل الخنا ونشفي الصدور بوأد الضلال ونشفي الصدور.
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. Welcome back to Swords of Al-Aqsa, talking about Sheikh Ahmad Yasin currently, and we cut straight back to the account of the martyrdom of Sheikh Ahmad Yasin rahimahullah that was previously shared by Maulana Ihsan Hendricks rahimahullah.
Palestinian brother told me, Sheikh Ihsan, some people think that an F-16 just came out of the blue to shoot Shaheed Ahmad Yasin. He says the dialogue that happened that morning in that masjid, they took us to that masjid. He said by Fajr time already the brothers were concerned because a week prior to that they told Shaheed Ahmad Yasin, there is a fair amount of speculation that the Israelis want to target him. And he refused to go to a safe haven. And the last 3 days, he intensified his i'tikaf in the masjid. And some people are still under the impression that he just went that morning from his house to the masjid. No, for the last 3 days he was inside the masjid. Because if the Israelis wanted to shoot him, they could have shot him when he left his house to the masjid. And don't even give him the honor to go to the masjid. An hour before Salatul Fajr, there was a dialogue of Shuhada, Hiwar Shuhada they called it. It has been recorded by those brothers who survived the bombing. The dialogue between the Shuhada, those who said, Sheikh, we are going with you. Brothers, where do you don't go and study these things in a master's degree and a doctorate degree. You can go to the best academic institutions. Thus, you don't get there. This is something else. This is an akhlaq that has been shaped by the ingredients of the Quran and the Sunnah. I say the one brother security guard told Shaheed Ahmad Yasin, Sheikh, you need to take your tablets because you did not take your tablets last night. The Sheikh told him, don't you know that we are about to take the dawa that is coming from Allah, the medication that is coming from Allah. But when this brother told me, he said, Sheikh Hassan, we performed Salatul Fajr, and it was like a salah that was never going to end. But the salah ended. He said after all the adhkar, he says, I see, this noor in Shaheed Ahmad Yasin's face. This yaqeen, this men that Allah talks of, min al-mu'minina, rijalun, You know, if an Arab wants to say that you are a man, he say, Anta rajul. He's a man of lots of things. He says that when the adhkar and everything was finished, Sheikh instructed the person that always helped him with his wheelchair. He said, turn the wheelchair. And we are going outside the masjid. I said, Sheikh, the F-16 is already hovering above the roof of the masjid. The Sheikh told them, let's see our enemy eye to eye. Let's see them eye to eye. And they pushed the Sheikh outside. And with precision, that F-16 released that rocket on the Shaheed Ahmad Yassin. I don't know if in the last 100 years a quadriplegic as an individual was targeted like this by an army of occupation. Many other people were bombed. Collective bombings, buildings collapse and whatever. But an individual sitting in a wheelchair, premeditated attack, not coincidentally, not a mistake, not collateral damage. Target is a man whom a 5-year-old boy could have taken a handkerchief and strangled this man to death. They say even a fly that was on the face of the Sheikh, he could not have defended himself from a fly. And the world has forgotten the brutal manner in which the Zionism.
There was an account of the martyrdom of Sheikh Ahmad Yassin, rahimahullah, the final moments, as shared there by Maulana Ihsan Hendricks, rahimahullah. We continue with Swords of Al-Aqsa and more lessons from Sheikh Ahmad Yassin on our next episode.
ونشفي الصدور بوأد الضلال ونشفي الصدور بوأد الضلال.
Well, that was his presentation by Maulana Ibrahim Musa on the Swords of Al-Aqsa, bringing us close to 1726. After this, we continue with the program.
All your armies, all your fighters, all your tanks, and all your soldiers against the boy, holding a stone, standing there, all alone. In his eyes, I see the sun. In his smile, I see the moon. And I wonder, I only wonder, who is weak and who is strong, who is right and who is wrong. And I wish, I only wish that the truth has a tongue.
This segment is brought to you by J-Dot, Junaid Jamshed, bringing you designer fragrances and an exclusive collection of men's, ladies and kids fashion.
When you give water, you're reaching out to drought-affected areas, bringing them to life. Fresh water to drink, to clean, and to grow. That's the power of water. Donate now to Islamic Relief.
This Iftar program is proudly brought to you by Checkers Foods Kawi Park, the first food store with a halal butchery, bakery and deli certified by the NIHT, bringing you an exceptional shopping experience that keeps getting better and better.
This Eid, we're making your celebrations extra special with Checkers Foods Kawi Park Eid Butchery Hampers Competition. 5 lucky winners will each take home a hamper valued at 1,000 Rand. From Monday, March 1st to Thursday, March 27th, spend 500 Rand or more in store, write your name and number on the back of your till slip and drop it into the competition box. Winners will be announced on Friday, March 28th on Radio Al Ansar. So head to Checkers Foods Kawi Park and get shopping. T's and C's apply. apply.
Hey, cooking for the family can be a challenge, especially when you're looking for the perfect oil. That's why I recommend Cotton Gold Plus. It's twice as long-lasting, so you can cook more meals with less oil. Plus, it's twice as nice, with a lighter taste to let your dishes shine. Cotton Gold Plus, twice as long, twice as nice.
Let us help you give more. When it comes to paying zakat, sadaqah, and lillah, now it's easier and safer than before. Download the F&B app and select NavCare. Now you're just a few taps away from making a difference in the life of someone who needs it. It's so simple, you can pay from anywhere, anytime. Switch to F&B Islamic Banking today. F&B is a division of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized financial services and credit provider.
Plan your dream holiday with the specialist, World of Travel, as we pride ourselves in offering you the best in Hajj and Umrah. We also offer travel packages to the Middle East, Far East, and many more exotic destinations. Call our professional travel consultants now on 031 20 888877 or view our website www.worldoftravel.co.za. Visit us at 44 Crescent Street as memorable journeys begin with World of Travel by Irshad Malik.
At Vauda Jewelers, we're celebrating Eid with exclusive offers and stunning new collections. 18-carat chain, bracelet, earring and ring set for only 5,999.
Save 55% on our range of Al-Fajr watches and clocks.
Just in, stunning new range of branded silver jewelry.
Many more in-store specials.
Vauda Jewelers Original. Shop 10 Checkers Hyper Pavilion. 031 265 1440. Oh yeah. Oh happy day.
Eid Milan 2025 just got bigger. We're bringing you top brands and exclusive deals for the ultimate Eid shopping experience. From fashion to home decor, gifts and gourmet delights. Everything you need is under one roof at Saxony Westwood Mall, 20th to the 23rd of March. Don't miss out on shopping with the biggest names in the industry. See you there.
A day for friends and family.
This segment is brought to you by First Fitness, Durban's premier boutique gym.
وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم الحمد لله منشي الخلق من آدمين الحمد لله منشي الخلق من آدمين الحمد لله منشي الخلق من آدمين الحمد لله منشي الخلق من آدم ثم الصلاة على المختار في الكدام مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم.
Well, that was the Qasida Burda, bringing us now to the segment where we understand the explanation or the translation of the Qasida Burda by Mufti Yusuf Musaji.
In the Noble Quran, in many places, Almighty Allah has spoken about the deceptions of shaitan. Inna shaitana lakum aduun fattakhidhu aduwa. Verily, shaitan is your enemy, then regard him as your enemy. He calls his group so that they can become the dwellers of Jahannam. This is in Surah Fatir. In Surah Ibrahim, Allah Rabbul Izzah says, وَقَالَ الشَّيْطَانُ لَمَّا قُضِيَ الْأَمْرُ. And shaitan will say when the matter is decided, إِنَّ اللَّهَ وَعَدَكُمْ وَعْدَ الْحَقِّ وَوَعَدْتُكُمْ. Surely Allah had made a true promise to you, and I also made a promise, but I deceived you. I deceived you. I had no authority over you except that I called you and you responded. إِلَّا أَن دَعَوْتُكُمْ فَاسْتَجَبْتُمْ فَلَا تَلُومُونِي وَلُومُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. Do not blame me, but blame yourselves. ما أنا بمصرخكم وما أنتم بمصرخية إني كفرت بما أشركتموني من قبل. So do not blame me, but blame yourselves. I cannot respond to your cries, nor can you respond to mine. I deny you having associated with me, with Allah before this. So surely those who are wrongdoers, for them is a painful punishment. This is in Surah Ibrahim, where shaitan will distance himself from man. وَمَا يَكُنْ شَيْطَانٌ لَوْ قَرِينًا فَسَاءَ قَرِينًا. The one for whom shaitan is a companion, then what an evil companion is he. In Surah Hashr, Allah Rabbul Izzah says, كَمَثَلِ شَيْطَانِ إِذْ قَالَ الْإِنسَانِ كْفُرْ. Like shaitan when he says to man, become a disbeliever. فَلَمَّا كَفَرَ. And when man disbelieves, قَالَ إِنِّي بَرِيٌّ مِنْكَ. That he says that I am free from you. إِنِّي أَخَافُ اللَّهَ رَبَّ الْعَالَمِينَ. That I fear Allah, the sustainer of the universe. يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ إِنَّ وَعْدَ اللَّهِ حَقٌّ. That, O people, verily the promises of Allah are true. فَلَا تَغُرَنَّكُمُ الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا. Do not let the worldly life deceive you. وَلَا يَغُرَنَّكُمْ بِاللَّهِ الْغَرُورِ. And let not the great deceiver, shaitan, deceive you regarding Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hassan ibn Salih said that إِنَّ الشَّيْطَانَ لَيَفْتَحُ لِعَبْدٍ تِسْعَ وَتَسْئِنَ بَابًا مِنْ خَيْرٍ يُرِيدُ بِهِ بَابًا مِنْ سُوءٍ. Shaitan opens 99 doors of goodness, intending by it to open one door of evil. So shaitan has many plans. Shaitan and nafs will never be your well-wisher. Times they will encourage a person to do good, but there will be some evil behind it. Once shaitan woke up a person for tahajjud. Someone stated that was stated to Hazrat Muawiyah radiallahu anhu. And shaitan asked, the person asked, who are you? And he said, shaitan. And the person asked, why did you wake me up? When shaitan replied and said, when your tahajjud was missed the last time, you became sorrowful and you turned to Allah. The result was that you were given reward manifold. I did not want the same to happen. So this is in the Mathnawi. So the thing is that shaitan always has a hidden agenda. How do we protect ourselves? We read A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem. Reciting ta'awudh is one of the ways. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu narrates, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, shaitan comes to a person, asks, who created such and such thing? Eventually shaitan asks, who created the sustainer? And when this happens, then say, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem. Entering and leaving your home, then you should recite Bismillah. When a person enters his home and takes the name of Allah at the time of his entry, and when he eats, then shaitan says to his friends, there's no place for you to spend the night and there's no food for you here. And when a person enters and does not take the name of Allah, then shaitan says, you found a place to spend the night. And when he eats and doesn't take the name of Allah, then he says, you found food for the night. So that is important, that you take the name of Allah when eating, when entering the home. Also, when entering the toilet, Ali radiallahu anhu narrates that Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, the curtain which covers and screens man from the eyes of the jinn when he enters the toilet is Bismillah. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam would recite Bismillah, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal khaba'is. The name of Allah, I seek protection from the evil male jinn and female jinn. When you're removing your clothing, Anas radiallahu anhu narrates that Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, the curtain which covers one's screen from the eyes of the jinn when he intends removing his clothing to relieve himself to bathe is Bismillah. In another narration, Bismillah alladhi la ilaha illahu, in the name of Allah, apart from whom there is no deity. So when you say that dua, then you are protected from shaitan when you remove your clothing. Also, when any doubts come in your mind, a person came to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, complained of waswasa in his heart, which creates doubts. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam advised, when you experience that, lift your index finger and poke it in your left thigh while reciting Bismillah. Index finger into the left thigh and say Bismillah. This is a sharp knife to attack shaitan. Also, when traveling, Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu said that when a man gets onto his conveyance and does not take the name of Allah, then shaitan gets on behind him. Then shaitan then encourages him to sing or involve himself in music. And if he cannot do so, shaitan encourages him to while away his time in wishful thinking and imagination. So when you're traveling, take the name of Allah. When retiring to bed at night, take the name of Allah to be protected. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that at night before going to bed, close the doors and take the name of Allah. Shaitan cannot open a door which is closed on the name of Allah. Also at the time of relations, Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu narrates, the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, when a person intends having relations with his wife, should recite the dua that if a child is decreed, shaitan will not harm that child. And the dhikrullah, shaitan places his noose on the heart of a man, and when he remembers Allah, he withdraws. If a man forgets Allah, shaitan takes control of him. That is why he's called al-waswas. So we need to remember Allah abundantly, and in that way gain protection from shaitan.
Well, indeed, Bismillah is absolutely important, and that brings us now to nearly to 1739 or 1740. It's going to be time for a short break, and then it's going to be the Quran quiz for today, which we're continuing with the question from yesterday.
This segment is brought to you by First Fitness, Durban's premier boutique gym.
Get ready to elevate your fitness game at First Fitness in Durban's Berea. With a spacious free weight area, award-winning equipment and exclusive ladies-only parking and training level, we've got everything you need to crush your goals. Hit the ground running on our outdoor track or unleash your inner warrior in our MMA and boxing dungeon. Plus, enjoy high security and ample parking. And don't forget to refuel at our halal coffee and health restaurant for the best in coffees, smoothies and healthy eats. Join us today and redefine your fitness journey. First Fitness, dare to be extraordinary.
This Iftar program is proudly brought to you by Checkers Foods Kawi Park, the first food store with a halal butchery, bakery and deli certified by the NIHT, bringing you an exceptional shopping experience that keeps getting better and better.
This Eid, we're making your celebrations extra special with Checkers Foods Kawi Park Eid Butchery Hampers Competition. 5 lucky winners will each take home a hamper valued at 1,000 Rand. From Monday, March 1st to Thursday, March 27th, spend 500 Rand or more in store, write your name and number on the back of your till slip and drop it into the competition box. Winners will be announced on Friday, March 28th on Radio Al Ansar. So head to Checkers Foods Kawi Park and get shopping. T's and C's apply.
Darwood Megastore takes 7.
Darwood Megastore. More. What's the line again?
More cluck for your buck. Take 14.
Darwood Megastore.
Filling South African place since 1947.
What? No. The line is. Take 22.
Darwood Megastore.
The friendliest staff and.
I can't take it anymore. More cluck for your buck at Darwood Megastore in Briardine, Wilson's Wharf and now PMB.
DIY or big projects? Hyper Hardware has you covered. Visit us at Shop 14 Florence Nightingale Drive, Chatsworth or online at hyperhardware.co.za. Quality you can trust.
This Eid, we're making your celebrations extra special with Checkers Foods Kawi Park Eid Butchery Hampers Competition. 5 lucky winners will each take home a hamper valued at 1,000 Rand. From Monday, March 1st to Thursday, March 27th, spend 500 Rand or more in store, write your name and number on the back of your till slip and drop it into the competition box. Winners will be announced on Friday, March 28th on Radio Al Ansar. So head to Checkers Foods Kawi Park and get shopping. T's and C's apply.
The management and staff of KFC Sparks Road, Westwood, Sherwood, Shallcross and KFC Chatswood stores wish you and your family a joyous and blessed Ramadan. NIHT Halal certified, sole owner and franchisee Ahmed Sheikh, the only Muslim-owned KFC franchise in KZN. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Are you a panel shop, used car dealer or trucking company? Windscreen Discounters wants to give you money. Get 200 Rand off your first purchase. Use discount code. I love Windscreen Discounters. Valid during Ramadan only. Come to Windscreen Discounters 9 Balance Road, off Mgani Road. Windscreen Discounters offering unbeatable prices and super fast in-store service. We carry windscreens and door glasses for all makes of cars, vans, and trucks.
This Quran Challenge is proudly sponsored by Anglo Wealth. Don't miss out on Anglo Wealth's Ramadan special, where you can earn up to 17% per annum.
Call Anglo Wealth on 031 566 5201 to secure your share. Anglo Wealth is a registered financial services provider.
يا قارئ القرآن يا حافظ الذكر رتل بالتجويد يا قارئ المقدام أبشروا بخير جنان أبشروا بخير جنان تنجو مدى الدهن تنجو التهني يا قارئ القرآن يا حافظ الذكر رتل بالتجويد يا قارئ المقدار.
Well, that brings us now to the Quran challenge for today. 060-904-1056. That's the WhatsApp number. Do remember your name, your surname, your contact details, and the first person with the correct answer will be the winner of the Quran challenge for today. Let's go to the question that we had yesterday. You have to listen very, very attentively. Which is the shortest verse, which is the shortest ayah in the noble Quran Kareem? I would like to know the name of the surah or the number of the surah and the ayah number. Which is the shortest ayah in the noble Quran Kareem? Not the shortest surah, the shortest ayah in the noble Quran Kareem. Well, the number is 060-904-1056.
حافظ القرآن يا حافظ القرآن لا تعجل القرآن وتفكر في معنى في ساعة العشر
We say, mashallah, well done and congratulations to all. If your answer has been Surah number 20, that is Surah Taha, ayah number 1. The first ayah is Taha. So if you've got that, you're the winner of the Quran challenge, or you've got that correct. We say, mashallah, well done and congratulations to you. Today we say that to Bashira Ismail, 10 years old. Mashallah, well done and congratulations to Bashira, as well as to the rest who've got the correct answer. So do remember, if you didn't get the correct answer, you need to find it. It's Surah number 20, ayah number 1. Put a marker there in your Quran Kareem or a note in pencil that is the shortest ayah from the glorious Quran Kareem.
لا تعجل القرآن وتفكر في معنى في ساعة العشر
This Quran challenge was proudly sponsored by Anglo Wealth. Remember to seize the opportunity to grow your wealth at rates of up to 17% per annum this Ramadan.
Call Anglo Wealth on 031 566 5201 to secure your share. Anglo Wealth is a registered financial services provider.
This Kiddies Fasting Children's segment is brought to you by Rocco Mama's Oceans Mall, Florida Road and Pavilion. May the Almighty bless you abundantly this Ramadan.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون.
We say, mashallah, well done and congratulations to all the children, especially the minor children that have been keeping their fast. We have Husna Dokrat, Humaira Dokrat, Nasreen Dokrat. Mashallah, they've kept their fast. And we have Masiha Dadabai, Ahmed Mota, Zain Lokat, Liana Sheikh, Fatimatul Zahra Sayyid, Muhammad Yusuf Ismail, Husniya Sayyid, Muhammad Sayyid, Baby Fatima Zahra Yunus, Muhammad Sultan, Ahmed Sultan, Akhtar Raza Muhammad, Sana Ibrahim, Marzia bin Zain Joseph, Zara Amani Bennett, Azra Bibi Isup, Muhammad Arman Suleiman, Zoya Hussein, Lamis Hussein, Yusra Hussein, Aisha Sheikh, Afia Sheikh, Zidan Muhammad, Masiha Dadabai, Ahmad Mota, Zain Lokat, okay, that's a repeat, Arshidiya Khan, Amara Khan, Abdul Rahman Asmal, Nusayba Asmal, Ruqiyya Asmal, Uzair Bangi, Tuwaiba Maida, Timwani Dhaka, Aisha Patel, Aliya Kakti, Nuria Gulam Hussein, Razak Ramadan, Sarah Doba, Hassan Dirya, Yusuf Solwa. MashaAllah, well done and congratulations to all these children. And also, we're not too sure if you've read this out, Husna Dokrat, Humaira and Nasreen Dokrat as well. MashaAllah, well done and congratulations to all these children. And the child that has been selected to receive a gift from Shahina from the sales department is Nuria Ghulam Hussein. MashaAllah, well done and congratulations for keeping full fast.
This Kiddies Fasting Children's segment is brought to you by Rocker Mama's Oceans Mall, Florida Road and Pavilion. May the Almighty bless you abundantly this Ramadan. A day of dedication deserves a meal worth the wait. Break your fast with a Rocker Mama's Iftaar box, fully loaded with all your Ramadan favorites, plus an ice-cold Red Bull to recharge. Dine in or grab it to go and feast anywhere, all for just 239 Rand, only at Rocker Mama's, Florida Road, Oceans Mall and Pavilion. Rocker Mama's, we're not normal. This Iftar program is proudly brought to you by Checkers Foods Kawi Park, the first food store with a halal butchery, bakery and deli certified by the NIHT, bringing you an exceptional shopping experience that keeps getting better and better.
This Eid, we're making your celebrations extra special with Checkers Foods Kawi Park Eid Butchery Hampers Competition. 5 lucky winners will each take home a hamper valued at 1,000 Rand. From Monday, March 1st to Thursday, March 27th, spend 500 Rand or more in store, write your name and number on the back of your till slip and drop it into the competition box. Winners will be announced on Friday, March 28th on Radio Al Ansar. So head to Checkers Foods Kawi Park and get shopping. T's and C's apply.
Struggling with workplace compliance? From first aid and occupational health and safety training to risk assessments, safety files and workmen's compensation returns, Viva Labor Consultants has you covered. We simplify your employment equity plans and monthly UIF declarations so you can focus on what matters most. Call Zunaid today for a free consultation on 082-501-0012. For all labor issues, there's only one solution. Viva Labor Consultants is your answer.
Africa.
The Duai Shifa is brought to you by Africa Muslims Agency. Sponsor a water well or masjid as a means of Shifa. Visit africamuslimsagency.co.za to find out more.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وننزل من القرآن ما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين ولا يزيد الظالمين إلا خسارا.
Well, this dua request from the Hussein family for Haji Isak Mamu and Haji Babu Mamu Taslim Isup. Request duas for Muhammad Rais Isup and Imran Baks, Maryam Ali and Abdul Rahman Ali. Duas for Maryam Ali and Abdul Rahman Ali. Fiona Dawood, duas for Muhammad Mizan Wadiwala. And then we have dua request for Sugra Bibi Mamdu, for Hamida Bibi Mamdu. Allah Ta'ala grant all those that are ill complete shifa.
Africa.
The Duai Shifa is brought to you by Africa Muslims Agency. Sponsor a water well or masjid as a means of Shifa. Visit africamuslimsagency.co.za to find out more.
Humanitarian crisis in Gaza intensifies. Scarcity of food, water and electricity has brought life to a standstill. It's a tragedy unfolding before our eyes. Your donation will bring relief to our brothers and sisters in distress. Donate your zakah now. Standard Bank, Gift of the Needy. Account number 272-327-654. Contact us on 031-2713-102. Gift of the Needy, working tirelessly on the ground to bring ease and relief to those in need.
Your health is your happiness, and at Ahmed Al Qadi Private Hospital, we're here to support you every step of your journey with compassionate care, a soothing ambience, and personalized treatment. Your well-being is our priority. Stay strong for those who need you. Let us help you embrace a healthier tomorrow. Ahmed Al Qadi Private Hospital, excellence with compassion. Wishing you a spiritually uplifting Ramadan.
A single thread is fragile, but woven together, it can become unbreakable. This Ramadan, weave the threads of generosity with the Al Imdad Foundation. Your support helps provide food hampers to families in need across 40 countries globally. Every meal is a stitch of hope, pulling the Ummah closer. Sponsor a hamper for just 800 Rand and help strengthen the fabric of our global community. Donate at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243. Together, let's weave a stronger, more generous Ummah this Ramadan. I learned my lessons all through you.
That brings us now to 1754, and today it's the 17th day of Ramadan. We reflect upon the Battle of Badr, which took place on the 17th of Ramadan in the second year of the Hijrah. And out of the 313 Sahaba radiallahu anhum who participated in the Battle of Badr, 14 were blessed with the rank of Shuhada, martyred. And inshallah, right now, Maulana Muhammad Vankar Sahib, Hafizahullah, is going to be joining us, and he's going to be taking us through the names of these blessed personalities, the Shuhada of Badr. It is mentioned that by taking the names of those who were martyred, one's dua will surely be accepted, as many ulama have witnessed this, and one can generalize from the above mentioned statement that the same benefit may apply by taking the names of all 313 Sahaba radiallahu anhu who participated in the Battle of Badr. Joining us right now is a very well-known personality, Maulana Muhammad Vankar Sahib, Hafizahullah. Maulana, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khairan for joining us this afternoon.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hafiz and assalamu alaikum to the esteemed listeners. Barakallahu feekum.
I mean, Maulana, we see Jazakallah khairan for accepting our invitation. We're looking forward to Maulana perhaps saying a few words about the Shuhada of Badr and also taking us through the names of these great personalities.
Barakallahu feekum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Respected listeners, the great Battle of Badr was the first battle when Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated to Madinatul Munawwara. In the second year after the migration was the great Battle of Badr. Allah makes reference to this battle in Quran, where the Prince of Martyrs had laid down their lives for Islam. There are so many ahadith. I'll just share with you one hadith perhaps, that Jibreel asked the Nabi of Allah, "Ma ta'udduna ahla Badr?" How do you view those from amongst your companions that had participated in the Battle of Badr? Nabi alayhi salam said, "They are senior in rank to my other Sahaba." Jibreel then tells the Nabi of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, وَكَذَلِكَ مَنْ شَهِدَ بَدْرًا مِنَ الْمَلَائِكَةِ. Similarly, those angels that descended in the Battle of Badr to assist the Muslims are senior in rank to the other angels of Allah. So from there we understand, the status and the rank, and when we open the books of ahadith, the wealth of knowledge that is contained in the books of ahadith, like Hafiz had mentioned, Imam Bukhari has also recorded this. Remember, I have not come across this in hadith. This is tajrubah, the practice of, the pious. Imam Bukhari has mentioned it, that person will make mention of the names of the Shuhada of Badr, and thereafter you make dua, your duas will be accepted, by the Almighty Allah. So hence, we make mention of the names of the 14 Shuhada of Badr, and after we recite these names, respected listeners, as we are inching closer the last few moments on this blessed day before the time of Iftaar, let us pick up our hands and present our needs to the Almighty Allah with this hope that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala accepts our du'as through the barakah of taking the names. One of the reasons why we do this is, who knows, we speak about them perhaps, we have never heard many of their names. But by taking the names, inshallah, bi'ithnillah, on the day of Qiyamah, we could stand up with these great companions, these Prince of Martyrs who had given their lives for Islam. Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So ideally, what we should say before taking each of these names is Sayyidina, and thereafter take the name of the Sahabi. Inshallah, we will mention each one by name. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Sayyidina Haritha bin Suraqa al-Khazraji radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Dhushimalain ibn Abdul Amr al-Muhajiri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Rafi' bin al-Mu'alla al-Khazraji radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Sa'ad bin Khaythama al-Awsi radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Safwan bin Wahab al-Muhajiri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Aqil bin al-Bukhair al-Muhajiri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Ubayda bin al-Harith al-Muhajiri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Umair bin al-Humam al-Khazriji radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Umair bin Abdul Waqqas al-Muhajiri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Auf ibn al-Harith al-Khazraji radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Mubashir bin Abdul Munzir al-Awsi radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Muawwid bin al-Harith al-Khazraji radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Mihja bin Sadi al-Muhajiri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Yazid bin al-Harith al-Fahsham al-Khazraji radiyallahu ta'ala anhum ajma'een. May Allah shower His choicest blessings on these great souls, these great martyrs, who were martyred in the great battle of Badr. We know there were 313 participants in the battle. The enemy were 1,000. Despite the odds that were stacked against, the Muslims, despite that, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala had given them victory. So it's important, respected listeners, that we study the lives of these great the Battle of Badr, these great battles that had taken place, how the Nabi of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, drenched the ground with his tears, crying before the Almighty Allah. So we've taken the names of the 14 shuhada of Badr. Inshallah, we should pick up our hands and we make dua to the Almighty Allah. Allah accept all our du'as, our ibadah, our supplication. Allah grant us the best of dunya, qabr and akhirah. And let us not forget those that are suffering in different parts of the world. Allah Ta'ala is in the plight of the Muslim Ummah. Jazakallah khairan, officer. Inshallah, till we speak to you again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We say shukran wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That was Maulana Muhammad Venkar Sahib, Hafizahullah, joining us on the program with the mentioning the great personalities of the shuhada of the Battle of Badr. That brings us now to 1800 hours, and shortly we continue with the dua, or we begin with the next segment.
The Dua-e Maghfirah is brought to you by Africa Muslims Agency. Sponsor a water well or masjid as a means of sadaqah jariyah for a loved one who has passed on. Visit africamuslimsagency.co.za to find out more.
اللهم اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وصغيرنا وكبيرنا وذكرنا وأنثانا. اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيه على الإسلام ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الإيمان.
Well, that brings us now to the Dua-e Maghfirat segment, and du'as are requested for the following marhumeen. This request comes from Lutfia Ibrahim for Muhammad Irshad Sheikh Ibrahim, Hawa Bibi Jiwa, Umair Sheikh Ibrahim, Fatima Ibrahim, Kulam Sabir Hussein, Khadija Kulsum Hussein, Abdul Habib Hussein, Wahida Sattar, Aisha Bibi Saib, Sheikh Hussein Shaib, Muhammad Saib, Azam Saib. Also all marhumeen of the Ummah of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Nabila Akbar Ali, du'as for marhum Gora Nabi, marhum Fayaz Sheikh, Sugra Sayyid, du'as for Kubra Sayyid, Sayyid Ahmed, Sayyid Hussein, Shaida Sayyid, du'as for Taj Muhammad, Hawa Bibi Khan, Safur and all marhumeen, Nasreen Sultan. Request du'as for Dad marhum Haji Sheikh Abdullah Imam Ali, marhuma Hajiani Zuleika Bibi Imam Ali, marhum Muhammad Farooq Sultan and all marhumeen, Sumaya Muhammad. Du'as for Abu Bakr Muhammad, Muhammad Dadabai, Hawa Bibi Dadabai and all marhumeen, Shafi Muhammad. Du'as for Mam Hajiani Zuleika Muhammad, Yunus Qadir, Ibrahim Mastan and all marhumeen, Azra and Zakia Bennett. Du'as for Abdullah Muhammad Faizu, Rihana Faizu, Akbar Saib and Ramzan Saib, Azra and Zakia Bennett. Du'as for Dr. Menaz Akbar Ali, Muhammad Asif Jogi, Afzal Akbar Ali and Salim Akbar Ali. Azra Bibi Suleiman du'as for Yusuf Suleiman, Farzana Moideen, Yasin Moideen and Sheikh Moideen. From the Hussein family du'as for Ahmad Hussein, Farzana Muhammad, Haji Kader Sheikh and Faisal Kader Sheikh, Sattar Ali and Fatima Jummin. From the Qasim family, Haji Qasim Madar, Hajiani Rashid Abibi Adam and Hajiani Sharifa Hussein Zidan Muhammad. Du'as for Nana Ghulam Muhammad, Nana Mukhtar Ahmad, Auntie Yasmin Adam and Abbas Patan. Lukman Slimani. Du'as for Uncle Zaf Khan of Falcons, Junaid Nurgad, Rais Khan. Rihana Muhammad. Du'as for Haji Ibrahim Muhammad, Hajiani Salma Bibi Muhammad, Haji Ahmad Shah Baby Juwairia Muhammad, Ismail Asmal. Du'as for Umar Bassa, Ibrahim Mola, Hajra Bibi Mola and Amjad Baguridi. Allah Ta'ala grant all the marhumin Jannatul Firdaus.
Du'a Maghfirah is brought to you by Africa Muslims Agency. Sponsor a water well or masjid as a means of sadaqah jariyah for a loved one who has passed on. Visit africamuslimsagency.co.za to find out more.
Faisal, why are you looking so handsome?
What did you do?
Got a small problem.
What did you do?
My, this one got cracked. The windscreen cracked itself.
You broke the windscreen again?
It happened on its own.
Okay.
Like how your light just go off and on, break and come back. That thing what happened.
You had to go there. Okay, but listen, I know the perfect place. Windscreen Discounters, 9 Balance Road.
I get lost going there.
No, then you can just use Google.
And put what?
Windscreen Discounters.
Oh, let's go then before something else accidentally breaks.
Catstone, the ultimate destination for top quality granite and quartz. Catstone isn't just about countertops. It's about creating a culinary sanctuary where style meets durability in perfect harmony. Whether you're a master chef or a microwave maestro, Catstone has you covered with branches at Chatsworth, Verulam and at 46 Beachfield Crescent, Springfield Park. Or call us on 031 2611 315. Catstone, where your kitchen dreams become a solid reality.
This Ramadan, elevate your financial aspirations with Anglo Wealth. For over a decade, we've consistently delivered South Africa's best returns with incredible rates of up to 17% per annum. Join the hundreds of satisfied investors who have entrusted us with their financial goals. With Anglo Wealth, you're not just investing, you're securing your future with a legacy of success.
Call Anglo Wealth on 031 566 5201 to secure your share, or visit us at www.anglowealth.co.za for terms and conditions. Anglo Wealth is a registered financial services provider.
This segment is brought to you by Stone Company, your vision carved into reality and quality set in stone.
Well, 5 minutes after 6, it's time for the Salawat al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and thereafter we'll be in the company of our very esteemed Qari Naeem Sheikh, inshallah.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد.
This segment is brought to you by Stone Company, your vision carved into reality and quality set in stone. Every stone has a heartbeat. Every cut a whisper of creativity. At Stone Company, we fuse advanced technology with artistic craftsmanship to bring you Boundless by Stone Co., an invitation to transform your interiors with seamless designs and bespoke stone doors. Feel the pulse of precision and passion in every project at stoneco.co.za. Stone Company, your vision carved into reality and quality set in stone.
This feature is proudly brought to you by Dawood's Mega Store, national distributor for halal premium chicken brands. Visit us for service beyond boundaries.
Well, that brings us now to the Qira'ah. We have less than 4 minutes, but do remember for the Durban region, Iftaar for you is at 13 minutes after 6. Qari Sahib is going to be with us until about 11 minutes after 6. Qari Sahib, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khairan for joining us, Qari Sahib.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Respected Hafiz Wadi, Jazakumullah for having us. How are you, Hafiz Wadi?
Alhamdulillah wa shukrulillah. Qari Sahib, once again, great time constraints, so we just have a few minutes for the qira'ah and the dua.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم صدق الله العظيم.
That was the qira'ah by our esteemed Qari Sahib, and it's a short break and then we continue.
This feature is proudly brought to you by Dawood's Mega Store, national distributor for halal premium chicken brands. Visit us for service beyond boundaries.
The Iftaar Dua is brought to you by Africa Muslims Agency. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 rands and earn the Thawab Jariyah. This Ramadan, share your mercy and fill the cups of those in need. Africa Muslims Agency.co.za.
Qari Sahib will be leading us in the dua. Qari Sahib.
لا إله إلا الله نستغفر الله نسألك الجنة ونعوذ بك من النار لا إله إلا الله نستغفر الله نسألك الجنة ونعوذ بك من النار لا إله إلا الله نستغفر الله نسألك الجنة ونعوذ بك من النار يا واسع الفضل اغفر لنا يا واسع الفضل اغفر لنا اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار فسهل يا إلهي كل صعب بحرمة سيد الأبرار سهل اللهم إنا نسألك من كل ما سألك منه نبيك وحبيبك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ونعوذ بك من كل شر ما استعاذك منه نبيك وحبيبك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وأنت المستعان وعليك البلاغ ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
The Iftaar Dua was brought to you by Africa Muslims Agency. Sponsor a grocery hamper for 1,800 rands and feed a fasting family for the month. Africa Muslims Agency.co.za.
Just as a windscreen protects you on the road, may this Ramadan protect and guide your heart. This Iftar Dua is brought to you by Windscreen Discounters.
Well, on the 17th day of Ramadan, we conclude the program with the Sayyidul Istighfar. Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillahi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahumma anta rabbi la ilaha illa ant khalaqtani wa ana abduk وأنا على عهدك ووعدك ما استطعت أعوذ بك من شر ما صنعت أبوء لك بنعمتك علي وأبوء بذنبي فاغفر لي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب إلا أنت اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عني اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عني اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عني الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا حبيب الله سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين. For the urban region, it's time for you to break your fast with the following dua. Allahumma laka sumtu wa bika amantu wa ala rizqika aftar. Bismillah wa ala barakatillah. Pietermaritzburg, Johannesburg and the rest of the regions, please follow your timetable. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
May your iftar be filled with barakah and your duas be accepted. This dua brought to you by Windscreen Discounters.
This azan is sponsored for the Isale Sawab of Marhum Muhammad Farooq Latib and all Marhumeen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them the highest abode in Jannah. Ameen.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ومولانا محمد وبارك وسلم اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. It is mentioned in the hadith that whoever recites this dua after adhan, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's intercession becomes incumbent for him. Ulama mention that this is a guarantee that one will pass away